Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to solve the Z transform of cosine signal. Okay, so in the previous video, we solved the different standard signals. We solved the Z transform problem. That is unit step sequence U of n, unit impulse del of n, then ramp signal R of n, then exponential signal A power n U of n, then left-sided exponential signal a power n u of minus n minus 1. Then three different types of double-sided exponential signal we solved. Okay, so the next problem, the next important standard signal, it is a cosine signal. So we are going to find the Z transform of x of n equal to cos omega naught n into u of n. Okay, so this question is a 8-mark question. So this question it is asked in December 2012. Okay, so how to solve this cos omega naught n u of n problem means, so here, so that is the cos, that is using Euler's identity. So we have the cos theta. The cos theta we can express in terms of e power, So cos theta equal to e power j theta plus e power minus j theta divided by 2. Okay, so cos omega naught n, it can be written in the place of theta, which one is there? Omega naught n is there. So that's why cos omega naught n, it can be written as e power j omega naught n plus e power minus j omega naught n divided by 2. Okay, so you can apply this cos omega naught n formula in this x of n equation. So we can written x of n equal to e power j omega naught n by 2 into u of n plus e power minus j omega naught n divided by 2 into u of n. Okay, so here the given signal x of n is the addition of two signal. Okay, one is e power j omega naught n u of n divided by 2 and e power minus j omega naught n u of n divided by 2. Okay, so using the linearity property, the Z transform of this total signal, okay, Z transform of the given signal x of n is that Z transform of the first signal. So in the first signal, this 1 by 2 is a constant, so you take it outside. So 1 by 2 into Z transform of e power j omega naught n u of n plus 1 by 2 into Z transform of the second signal e power minus j omega naught n u of n. Okay, so let us consider this equation as a equation number 1. So now we have to calculate the Z transform of this answer separately and Z transform of e power minus j omega naught n u of n separately, and we have to substitute that Z transform answer in this equation, means we will get the total Z transform value. Okay, so first one, so we are going to find the Z transform of e power j omega naught n u of n. Okay, so we may use the two different method. One is that, so using the standard Z transform formula, we have to substitute this x of n value and we have to find out. Okay, that is the one method. So here using the standard Z transform pair, we are going to solve. So you see, that is already you familiar with a power n u of n problem. So what is the Z transform of a power n u of n? It is z by z minus a. Okay, this is the very known answer. Okay, the a power n u of n is an exponential signal. The answer for a power n u of n is z by z minus a, and ROC, modulus of z greater than a. Okay, since the a power n u of n is a causal signal, so that is the signal is available only for the positive time axis. That's why the ROC is the exterior part of the circle having radius a. Okay, so you compare this a power n u of n with our given thing. So what is the given thing? We have to find out is the transform of e power j omega naught n u of n. So therefore, what is the Z transform of e power j omega n naught n u of n? Means you see, compare these two things. In the place of a, okay, so a power n. So here this e power j omega naught to the power n, it can be written as e power j omega naught to the power n. So in the place of a, which one is there? E power j omega naught is there. Okay, So the Z transform of this e power j omega naught n u of n is Z by Z minus that a. So in the place of a, which one is there? E power j omega naught is there. Okay, so this is the Z transform answer for this one. Okay, so we may solve in this method also. Okay, or you use that is the using the Z transform formula and substitute that value, and we can calculate it also. We will get the same answer only. Okay, and what is the ROC for this signal? The modulus of Z greater than A. That is modulus of Z greater than what is A? A here is e power j omega naught. So modulus of Z greater than the modulus of e power j. Here also the modulus of Z is greater than modulus of A only. So modulus of e power j omega naught. Okay. So what is the magnitude of e power j omega naught? So you know e power j theta. Okay. What is e power j theta? E power j theta means it is a cos theta plus j sin theta. Okay, so you know e power j theta is a cos theta plus j sin theta. So what is the modulus of e power j theta? So modulus of cos theta plus j sin theta. So modulus means we can calculate as it's a square root of real part squared plus imaginary part squared. So square root of cos squared omega naught plus sin squared omega naught. So what is the value of cos squared omega naught plus sin squared omega naught? It is 1. So therefore, you know the modulus of e power j omega naught answer is 1. Okay, so you know modulus of any e power j theta, it's a 1 only. So that's why the ROC is that modulus of Z greater than 1. It is a ROC for this first signal. Okay, similarly, we have to find the Z transform of e power minus j omega naught n u of n. So according to e power minus j omega naught n u of n is in the place of a, we have to put e power minus j omega naught omega naught. So that's why the answer is Z by Z minus e power minus j omega naught. And ROC is that the modulus of Z greater than modulus of e power minus j omega naught. So you know what is the magnitude of e power minus j theta? So magnitude of e power j theta and magnitude of e power minus j theta, it is same only, it is a 1 only. Okay. So the first ROC 1 is modulus of Z greater than 1. ROC 2 is also modulus of Z greater than 1. So what is the combined ROC for this total signal? Modulus of Z greater than 1. That is exterior part of the circle having radius 1 only. Okay. So next one. So we are going to substitute the Z transform answer for the first signal and the second signal in our equation number 1. Okay. That is the total Z transform. So we have to substitute. So therefore, the Z transform of the given signal is that 1 by 2 into Z transform of the first e power j omega naught n u of n is Z by Z minus e power j omega naught plus 1 by 2 into what is the answer for the second thing? Z by Z minus e power minus j omega naught. Okay, so next one, so we have to simplify this, okay, using LCM and something, we have to do some simplification. So we have to get the standard answer for this cos omega naught n u of n problem. Okay, so that's why, so in order to simplify, so again in reverse we are substituting. Okay, so e power, here you see e power j theta. So what is the expansion of e power j theta? So the e power j theta, it can be written as cos theta plus j sin theta. Okay. So in the place of theta, which one is there? Omega naught is there. So that's why this e power j omega naught, it can be written as cos omega naught plus j sin omega naught. Okay. And similarly, e power minus j omega naught, it can be written as cos omega naught minus j sin omega naught. Okay. So we expanded. So then from this, you see this one. So this term is can be written as Z minus cos omega naught minus j sin omega naught. Similarly, Z minus cos omega naught minus of minus plus j sin omega naught. Okay. So this two thing, if you are taking LCM means, so in the denominator, a plus b and a minus b is in the structure. So that's why if you are taking LCM, so we will get a squared minus of b squared. So j squared answer is 1. So that's why we will get z minus cos omega naught the whole square plus sine squared omega naught. Okay, and if you are taking LCM, so here z into this term plus z into this term. Okay, so you just expand. Okay, so you just expand this multiply this z into this term, so we will get z squared minus z cos omega naught plus j z sin omega naught. Similarly here plus z squared minus z cos omega naught minus j z sin omega naught. So if you are checking, you see plus j z sin omega naught minus j z sin omega naught gets cancelled. Okay, so the remaining thing z squared plus z squared, so it can be written as 2z squared. Similarly minus z cos omega naught minus cos z cos omega naught, so we can written as minus 2z cos omega naught. Okay, so divided by in the denominator, so this z minus cos omega naught the whole squared, so you have to expand in a minus b whole squared formula. So what is the answer? A squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, plus sine squared omega naught. So you see what is the answer for cos squared omega naught plus sine squared omega naught. So we know the formula cos squared theta plus sine squared theta, answer is always 1. So the addition of this two thing, it will give 1. Okay, so that's why finally we got the answer 1 by 2 into 2z squared minus 2z cos omega naught divided by this thing. Okay, so in the numerator you just take 2 as a common and 2 this 2 cancelled. Okay, so finally we got the z transform of cos omega naught n u of n problem is that z squared minus z cos omega naught divided by z squared minus 2z cos omega naught plus 1. Okay, so this is the answer for the cos omega naught n u of n, that is discrete time cosine sequence. Okay, this is the z transform answer for the discrete time cosine sequence. So these are all the standard answers. Okay, and we have to draw the ROC. Okay, so according to the ROC, that is the first signal, it is having the ROC modulus of z greater than 1. Second signal is also having the ROC modulus of z greater than 1. So what is the combined ROC? Same only. Okay, modulus of z greater than 1. It is the ROC. Okay, so what is the meaning of modulus of z greater than 1? That is in the ROC diagram, along x-axis you have to take real of z, along y-axis you have to take imaginary of z. Okay, and we have to draw a circle of radius r equal to 1. Okay, so we have to draw a circle of radius 1. So according to the ROC condition, modulus of z greater than 1. So which region? The exterior part of the circle having radius 1. Okay, this shaded region. The above r equal to 1 region, it is called as the ROC. So you just shade this portion and you have to write the ROC is the exterior part of the circle having radius 1. Okay, so this is the cos omega naught n u of n problem. Okay, so what is the thing? First one, the cos omega naught n, using Euler's identity we have to express in e powers. Okay, then according to the a power n u of n z transform problem, we know the answer is z by z minus a. Okay, so from that e power this j omega naught n u of n, it can be written as z by z minus, in the place of a, which one is there? E power j omega naught is there. Similarly, what is the answer? Z transform of e power minus j omega naught n u of n means, so instead of e power plus j omega naught, we have to put e power minus j omega naught. Okay, then we have to substitute these two answers in our total Z transform, and you have to add the two things. Okay, after that we can simplify. Okay, we can simplify. That is in back. Okay, in first step we are expressing cos theta in terms of e power. Okay, similarly again this e power j theta we have to expand in sine and cosine term, and if you are taking LCM and after simplification we will get the answer is like this. Okay, so this is a very important 8-mark problem. Okay, so similar to this cos omega naught n problem, there is a sin omega naught n into u of n problem is there. Okay, so that is the next thing. You see, determine the Z transform of x of n equal to sine omega naught n u of n. Okay. So you see this question asked December 2018 and May 2010. It's a 8-mark question. Okay. In a easy way we have to solve. Okay. So what is the difference means? So the same thing. This sine using Euler's identity, the sine theta, that is sine omega naught n. What is the formula for sine theta? E power j theta minus e power minus j theta divided by 2j. Okay. If it is a cos theta means e power j theta plus e power minus theta divided by 2 only. If it is a sin theta means here minus and additionally one j will be there. Okay. So now you split the sign. So the x of n can be written as, so 1 by 2j into e power j omega naught n u of n minus e power minus j omega naught n u of n. Okay. Same method as that of the cos omega naught problem. What is the difference mean? So in the previous, here 1 by 2 is there. Here one additional j is there. And here in previous problem, here plus will be there. Here minus will be there. That is the difference. Okay. So taking Z transform for the above equation. So we get total Z transform equal to 1 by 2j into Z transform of the first thing minus 1 by 2j into Z transform of the second thing. Okay. So already you know e power j omega naught n u of n. What is the Z transform answer? Z by Z minus e power j omega naught with ROC is modulus of Z greater than 1. Okay, since modulus of Z greater than modulus of e power j theta, so you know the value of modulus of e power j theta, it is 1. Okay, similarly, e power minus j omega naught n u of n is a transform as Z by Z minus e power minus j omega naught n with ROC is same. Okay, the same answer only. So we have to substitute these two answers in a above capital X of Z equation. So we got X of Z is equal to 1 by 2j into the first answer minus the second answer. Okay, in the previous cos omega naught n problem, here plus will be there. Okay, here it's a minus and additionally 1j. That is the difference. Okay, then similarly you expand e power j theta in terms of cos and sine. So e power j theta equal to cos theta plus j sin theta. Already one minus is there. That's why minus. Similarly, e power minus j theta we have to write as a cos theta minus j sin theta. Then similarly you take LCM, and after taking LCM we will get Z by 2j into 2j sin omega naught divided by the same thing. Okay. So here the 2j cancelled. So finally we got the answer Z sin omega naught by Z squared minus 2Z cos omega naught plus 1. Okay. This is the answer for the Z transform of sin omega naught problem. Okay. And ROC is that, you know, the same ROC for cos omega naught n problem and sin omega naught n problem, the ROC remains same since the modulus of Z greater than 1. Okay. So we have to draw a circle of radius 1 and the exterior part of the circle having radius 1 is the ROC. So we have to shade this exterior portion. Okay. With some lines are shaded. If we give means this is said to be the ROC. Okay, so let us compare the answer for this sin omega naught and cos omega naught. You see the denominator part. Okay, what is the denominator part in sin omega naught? Z squared minus 2Z cos omega naught plus 1. This is same. Okay, the denominator is same as that of the previous problem. You see, Z squared minus 2Z cos omega naught plus 1. The denominator of cos omega naught n problem, sin omega naught n problem remains same. But in the numerator it will differ. If it is a cos omega naught n problem, the numerator is Z squared minus Z cos omega naught. If it is a sin omega naught problem, Z sin omega naught. Okay, so numerator it is different. The denominator will be same and the ROC is also remains same. Okay. So this is the sin omega naught n problem. Okay, so these two problems are very important thing. So 3 times this question it will come. Okay, it came in the previous years. It's a 10, 18 and 12. Okay, so study this problem. In the next video, we are going to solve in addition to the sin omega naught n cos omega naught n, we can add one exponential signal. Okay, that is the damped sinusoidal and damped cosine waveform. We are going to obtain the Z transform in the next video. Okay, so thanks for watching my video, and keep watching, and share this video to your friends, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you.